Bro, you act like LeBron played it over and over again at the Olympics or something.
Man, he was shimmying to it. He was having way too much fun. He might as well have hopped on the remix.
We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they got to understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jake Break Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
My nigga Bucky a player, man. He gotta teach niggas on a...
TT was from June to late August. What was the May dates? I remember something in May. Was that mixed?
That was SS.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Lord.
SS.
SS May. SS tried to run the play on TT like she didn't know. TT get up on it. And Mixed Chicks came in there July?
August.
She had to,
2 months later.
2 months later. So August, so the whole time you still talking to Tink. So that's the, so you let me get it right. You hitting Mixed Chicks, you're getting some money out of TT. SS, I don't know what that mission was. But then you talking to Tink. So June, we're gonna give Tink June, July, August, September, October. July, August, September. So 4 months of conversation to the marriage. And then 2 of the 4 months was when you was dedicated to her, the last 2 months. The first 2 months you was doing what you was doing.
That's a fact.
All right, y'all. One girl. Bubby, you should probably let all your old hoes know that you taking, cause this not going good right now. I'ma go.
Well, Bumpy didn't say he was taking. He just said he was married.
Bubby, answer.
Listen.
Yo, Ak, answer me this. So LeBron.
Popular demand by Cameron, Clips, and Pharrell. Like that, Bron?
Yep.
I had that long time ago.
Classic.
That's using words. There's no truth to it.
Ak, explain this to me.
Hey, Wack.
You a New York Knicks fan.
I guarantee LeBron step away from the Lakers and it ain't gonna be because of the forest fire.
I bet he won't.
Fire at home.
I bet he won't. Drake ain't that powerful. He just a fucking rapper.
Hey,
he got some money. He got a jet. Dude ain't moving nothing in the sports world. Drake ain't moving nothing in the sports world.
I remember being in a relationship.
He ain't bigger than LeBron. Drake ain't bigger than LeBron.
Wack, I remember like 7 years ago, I'm in a relationship. My chick used to think it's the nigga I'm with. She'd be like, nah, I got a good man, but every time he's with this guy, that's when he started the bullshit. That's Drake and that's LeBron. That's why he telling LeBron, stop playing. I don't want you crip walking, Nigga, keep scoring your points and helping Bronny James lame ass score some.
But he already did it. He's already done it. He did the walk. Listen, he did the walk. He attended the shows. He attended the show. He posted it. He promoted it. He did it already.
You're full of shit. All right.
He did do it.
What is the significance of so LeBron had this clip of him doing a ridiculous left-handed windmill is what the NBA called it, and then Yes Jules quote tweeted it with, I don't even know what to call that emoji, but the tweet has 8 million views, which is not really what you would expect from the average person quote tweeting a clip of somebody doing a good dunk. What is Yes Jules trying to say by inserting herself into this?
I don't know, because Yes Jules had denied this about 5-6 years ago.
That's why I'm saying it's such a crazy time for her to just pick up and hop into this.
It's the clout.
Yo, here's the thing I'll tell you.
This is crazy.
There's a few girls in Toronto. Trust me, they try to get on the Akademiks train, and I ain't trying to be Hannibal Buress. Just remember that.
Ooh.
Okay? So whatever Drake got talking about, it looked like Drake may have pulled. He's pulling it back to say, I'm not defending. Okay, if you dancing to my op, I'm not defending and keeping your secrets. If I got your secrets, and it's not that he's blackmailing him, but I got your secrets.
Ain't no secret. Drop it then. Tell Drake to drop it then.
Drake ain't gonna drop it. The girls,
because he ain't got it. The girls ain't gonna drop it because it don't exist. LeBron never cheated on his wife, bro. That's it, bro.
The girls are trying to drop it.
No, they're not. You don't even know them. You're lying.
If they're trying to drop it, and if they struck out with you, they're gonna do it with somebody else.
There's no trying to. They just drop it.
Hold on. Hey, listen.
You ride with your man Drake, right?
I don't hear nothing about Drake doing that, but it appears maybe Drake has some time, because, again, just put 2 and 2 together. If every time Adam is cheating on his girl, we're making this up, Adam cheating on his girl, he comes over to New Jersey. So these New Jersey people, they're like, all right, we know how we got to move with him, blah, 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 blah. Then me and Adam get into it. Now those people from New Jersey saying, wait, so we don't got to, there's no more protection for what we could have benefited off of? It gets a little spooky. Now, I don't think it's going to go all the way there, because I think LeBron's a smarter mother. I just don't know why it got there. And this is why, even though I like Drake, I still got to think he did something, because if I'm LeBron, why would you ever push the guy that has this button that he could press unless he did something to you? That's what we don't know what.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
We might not need to know what happened, because, again, would you give, if you're LeBron James with this perfect image, would you give somebody else this button to press?
Somebody like Drake who's got a lot to lose? Yes. Random, probably not.
Well, would you go dance at basically his funeral, hoping that he wouldn't press the button? Or would you just say,
they did it, bro. They did it behind my back. What am I gonna do, bro? I'm in love. I tried to leave her, but I came back.
Stop it, man. You think Adam can handle that?
Nah, man, that's a whole lot to handle. You seen all that?
That's a lot. I think I could handle it, but just barely. I might need a dick pill.
It's a lot. I lays in it though.
All right, Ak, I'm gonna holler at you.
Hey, Ak, you going live tonight, right? You going live tonight, right?
You going live tonight?
No. Tomorrow. I'm having like internet issues, man. Like, I don't know what the hell happened on the East Coast when I went to Jamaica, but
shit.
Nah, tomorrow night.
You interviewed Top 5 while you were out there?
Oh man, that was a movie. Yo, Wack, I gotta get y'all to be cool, man.
Oh,
Top 5 a real nigga. Actually, yo, my boy Boondog, real nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I posted a screenshot of him on FaceTime, and I got hit up like, delete that.
I'm gonna call you when I'm done, Ak.
All right, much love, Ak. Appreciate you. All right, you want to see something? As long as we're doing the Drake conversation, I thought this was kind of interesting.
Yo, man, Kendrick got Drake really like out of his body, bro.
Look at this. Slow reader.
Oh.
What do you think? That was pretty funny, right?
Definitely.
I'll flesh it out for the people, but I posted a clip of Lena and another girl, and a Drake song was playing. So I tagged him in it. I did the invisible tag where you tag him and you drag it to the side so nobody could see it. He responds, "Why am I tagged in this?" Probably didn't have the sound on. And he said, "Your wife is a goddess. Let's be real. No disrespect." So before any of y'all out there ever feel like criticizing my wife, just know we 6 God approved. And that's a real screenshot.
You know he's a black man.
I'm glad that you're giving him that. A lot of people have tried to take that away from him this year.
He is black. His father's black.
I agree. But Rick Ross out here calling him white boy. What's wrong with being a white boy?
Nothing.
All right. Dejon gets quit from Figmunity.
No, he got fired.
Fired from Figmunity.
He got fired. Dude was farting too much.
Farting?
Yeah, then he sharded. He sharded and sat there instead of getting up, he sat there and it got all in the couch twice.
I don't want to think about him farting. Can you imagine what the cleanup job would be like?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, they got tired of it,
It'd be like hosing down an elephant.
Nephew tried to act like it didn't happen, and then they did a vote. You know, dude they said when he did a bunny hop. He was like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, because they were on good terms, but just, you're shorting, bro. You gotta figure it out.
You know what it was actually about? It was, so he basically like bullied multiple people off of that podcast that he was on Figmunity. There was a dude, Stet, and then there's another dude, Scotty. And he was basically so toxic and aggressive and weird to both of these dudes that they both ended up leaving the podcast, even though they were already on the podcast before he got added to the podcast. What do you mean,
like aggressive how? Like making advances at him?
No, the dude Scotty, I don't think it was like directly at him, but he was basically just made the environment so toxic that the dude Scotty wanted to leave. But then the dude Stet, who's like kind of worked for T-Rel for a long time or whatever, he basically like they got into such an intense argument about it that I guess Stet started to like tear up a little bit. And so then Dejon kept saying, why don't you go cry? Why don't you go cry? Like being such a head about it to such an absurd extent that Stet ended up leaving the podcast as well. But that kind of turned into like all the other dudes on that network apparently not Stet either, because apparently Pun hates Stet, which I didn't understand. But yeah, Dejon basically did all that damage to that side podcast that they had. And then after that, you know, the other dude, Keem, he's like down with TDE or whatever, the light-skinned dude. He was critical of Dejon, and Dejon went on Instagram in the comments and basically made fun of his dad, who apparently used to smoke crack and is now dead. And he said a bunch of shit about the maggots are eating your dead dad. Crazy shit.
But soon as you get at him, he plays victim.
Yeah. And then, okay, because there was no mention when he posted his statement about leaving Figmunity, there was no mention of anything besides homophobia. It was just purely, I've chosen to separate and leave because I'm sick and tired of being made fun of for being gay, yada, yada. No mention of, telling your coworker that you are happy his dad's dead or whatever.
He's full of shit. That's why I used to shart.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that type of dude, I hate when people do that. Like, bro, don't act one way and then when it comes back at you, now all of a sudden you want to use the card. You know what I mean? Oh, it's because of this. No, it's because of what you was doing to people, not what people was doing to you.
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's just so obvious at this point that this dude is a piece of shit. He's been trying to make content and get some kind of following going in LA for almost 10 years. His average podcast gets a couple hundred views. So he has no organic fan base because those numbers did not move after he left No Jumper. They stayed exactly the same. Nobody gives a fuck about him. He goes on Figmunity. The only way that he was able to bring in any kind of audience at all was just by being super toxic and beefing with the other people on the podcast who, from what I could tell, seemed like they were enjoying the podcast because they were able to actually have decent conversations. He completely, he got the numbers up, but he did so by just being a huge toxic asshole to everybody involved. And then he leaves there, and I mean, obviously, it's just he had a tweet about being the first gay person in the history of LA hip hop media or whatever. It got like 80 likes. I mean, normally leaving your platform because of homophobia and being the first gay pioneer in a category, normally that gets you some kind of recognition.
Well, he's just a guy over there named Jason Lee.
Yeah, well, that's
dummy.
He would say he's not hip hop.
Who? Jason Lee is part of the culture.
I would agree, but I think that he's less hip hop specific.
Jason's part of the culture.
Agreed.
Period. From the bottom to the top and everything in between. So I don't even know, like, I blame you for that. When you let that dude come up here, yeah, he had his little report card thing going, but it was going to get his ass whooped. When you brought him up here, it kind of like became a thing.
He kind of stopped doing the report cards once he got up here. I feel like it became less important. I can't believe we gave him a chance, honestly. I kind of feel bad about it.
You did it.
I did, yeah. Honestly, Josh did. But Josh asked my permission, so I gotta support him.
Yep.
It was a fun little arc, but overall it wasn't worth it. I mean, think about it. Who would ever hire him again? But I said this after he fake getting shot. I said
getting shot.
I don't know who would ever hire him again. They did hire him for a period of time. I just don't think after the way that went down, now you've really burnt all your bridges. And with the radio stations, like who would take him on at this point?
Nobody. You can't trust him. He lies. He's disrespectful. He violates others. He's not sensitive towards other people's feelings. And then if you say something back to him, he plays victim, and then he fakes getting shot. What are he gonna fake next?
Yeah, he might want to switch to a different niche. Maybe he'll start doing makeup content or hairdresser content.
How about just get
100%? Okay, so it's been reported by me that you told me that after I went to the Fodies that 3 people got. I've asked around a lot. I have not heard anybody else confirm this. Well,
they called me. They said, yo, the Fodies got helicopters everywhere. 3 people just got it. Well, Adam, man. I said, I called you. I'm like, Adam, listen, they say it's hot over there. Now, I did double back and call back over there. And something had happened where they had the dogs loose and the birds in the air. They was looking for somebody. Quite naturally, they gonna hate on 4 extras. They're gonna say he got the hood hot. All this is happening because of him. But if they looking for somebody with some dogs, what the hell they got to do with 4 extras? But again, we come from an environment to where people are jealous of other people's growth and movement. And you going over there to that area probably did it.
You think that was a bad move for me?
No, it was a great move for you. It's just 4 extras is finna start experiencing something he ain't used to. You know what I'm saying?
What, you think the cops are gonna be looking at him crazier after this?
Or everybody.
Everyone.
His ops, his homies, and the police. He's loud over there in a good way, but even the good brings bad attention.
Yeah, I don't know like what his situation is, where he stays at, etc. But for sure, he probably should make his way to another location if at all possible, right? He's just so well known, like instantly. He's just become such a fixture in LA.
Well, it's been amplified here.
True.
I knew first time I've ever seen him was here, or actually on his live or whatever they was doing when they came up here. So you knew his name, you heard his name, but that's what come with it. And I hope it work out for him. I believe he a good dude. He mean well. He's definitely has the character and personality for it. But I just know how it goes, bro. Like if you ain't able to move around and move up out of there, it'll swallow you up.
Yeah. I mean, we were all having a good old time over there. But meanwhile, I disappear into the valley, and then he's still in that area, presumably.
While people was calling. This nigga got whoop-de-whoop over there. What? He think, oh yeah, he over there. Oh, he think he what? He doing what? Oh, he filming that song. What? Yeah, that all, and then there it goes. It's spread. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got to mix his history. He prides himself on what? Whooping dudes' ass in L.A. County Jail. A lot of them dudes get out.
No,
when they get out on these streets, they get the equalizer. And hate is already there because of what might have happened in there. Now you out here shining? Are you out here glowing? You got Adam 22? You got what? You doing what? You got what? You doing? And there you go. You got some niggas that are rat to the police. Some niggas that get mad, try to come through. So, he got to deal with it, but he got to adjust.
If Crip Mac could wiggle and avoid getting into any situations, 4X has got a shot.
love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Yo,
Hey, Wack, when you say
yo, did you slap